When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Start training for a new career in as little as 18 days. National EMS Institute's innovative boot camp program will train you for a new career. Learn to respond to emergency situations and become a certified EMT in just 18 days. National EMS Institute guarantees 100% job placement. Visit www.nationaleMSinstitute.com today to learn more about our 18-day boot camp. Or call us at 1-800-497-6732. NationalEMSinstitute.com.
Stuck in a boring, low-paid job? By 2017, there will be a shortage of 2 million cybersecurity jobs worldwide. If you have a technical background but don't have a computer certification, you are being drastically underpaid. In months, you could be qualified for a new job in information technology, making real money with real job security. A new career is just a few clicks away at thecodeoflearning.com.
Bring the rain. You're listening to The Rod Eccles Show.
Yes. It is January in New England, and the living is easy. Well, maybe it's not so easy because it's in the middle of winter. But it's an easier winter this year than it is last year, so far. And that's not due to global warming, by the way. Not man-made global warming. You know, the past couple of winters here, especially last year was, well, it would be very bad if this winter was worse than last winter, because last winter was a record-breaking year. Cold, record snowstorms, record-breaking for total accumulated snow. We were buried up here in snow. And it just kept coming and coming and coming. It didn't go away. Oh, we're sitting here in the middle of January, and it's rather... haven't had a real cold... Close to that, 19, 20. Well, it might be if you're from Alaska, where Alaska was experiencing, 20 degrees might be beach weather. But maybe we've got, so far this double-digit inches at this point. Single digit. Not a lot of snowfall, at least not here. Going north in New Hampshire, they've had a bit more snow than we've had in the southern half of the state. I'm not going to complain and argue. I'm really not. I'm not going to blame Mother Nature for, this kind of stuff. I think what is... if you're looking at what's happening in California, I think the drought in California may be over. You're looking at what's happening in the snowpack areas where California gets a lot of its water, up in the Rockies and things like that, in the higher plains. Yeah, snowpack, it snowed a lot over there. And they've gotten a bunch of rain lately, too, from what I understand. So their drought may be, by spring, may be over. That isn't going to stop the environmentalist wackos from saying that they still have a drought. It was and I say that from experience because around here, if you went down into Massachusetts, you had some towns in the midst, over the past few years, there was a point in time when it seemed like for like 3 years in a row, there was major flooding in the state of New Hampshire, in the states of New Hampshire and Massachusetts. One town or another was getting, there was a town in western New Hampshire, southwestern New Hampshire, that the downtown was basically wiped out because of a flood. And if you went down in Massachusetts, and this is because Massachusetts is such a liberal state, you went down to Massachusetts, you had some towns that still had water restrictions because of a drought. And you pressed them about, well, we're not fully out of the drought yet. What do you mean we're not? Your town just flooded. And you're telling me that you're still in a drought. Well, the water levels are not back to the high point where they're supposed to be. Oh, the high point? They're above the high point. That's why you're flooding. You are flooding. And, but that's the reason for all of, but they're telling us that they're still in a drought. You're not in a drought. You're in a flood stage. How can you possibly be in a drought? And they're telling us that it's still drought. I mean, if you go down to Massachusetts today, there are still a few towns that you can drive through that still have water restrictions, even though there's no drought in New England at all. There's no drought. But what they're worried about is, there could be. Well, reducing somebody's or forcing somebody to say you can't. Well, it's winter now, so you're not going to do it. But forcing somebody to say that you can't water your lawn because you're afraid there's going to be a drought when there's no indication that we're headed into such a thing in this area. That's just the stupidity of liberal mindset. You're going to keep water restrictions in place during a flood. it would seem to me that you would want people to start using water during a flood to help the water levels drop. I'm just logically, you would think logically speaking, you'd want the water level in a flood to drop as quickly as possible so the flood would be over. But they're out there telling people, well, no, you can't use water. We got more than we need right now. More than we want, more than we need, but you can't use any of it because, hey, we're flooding today, but next year we could be in a drought. So we're gonna. I'm serious. This is the stupidity of the liberal left. You can't make this stuff up. You can, like I said, you can drive around in Massachusetts, and you will find a few towns still with signs up telling the residents that there are water restrictions due to drought conditions, and we're not in drought conditions. I wish I was making it up, but I'm not. On Friday, I try to throw in a little bit of serious stuff here and there, but because this program is all about politics, current events, and pop culture. Why do I do that? Pop culture. So, keeping with the current events and the pop culture aspect on Fridays, Freedom Friday, a little bit lighter. I'll get more into the debate. If you have anything you want to discuss or talk about regarding the debate last night, the Republican debate, feel free. Rand Paul was missed. Got some news about Rand Paul. Now I don't know what I do. Hey, you ran. Now I got a story here. Hold on, before I get into the story that I really wanted to. There's a story here. Where was that? I know I saw it, and I did not. Oh, I saw the story, and now I'm not sure where it was because I really wasn't going to bring it up, but I think I probably should now that I mentioned it. Ron Paul is said to be endorsing Ted Cruz, not his son Rand. Says Ron, let me story. Breaking back in October. January 12th, Washington Post. Here we go. No, this is Rand. I'll have to search for it during the break, but there's a story about it was about Ron Paul endorsing, and it was a recent story. Ron Paul endorsing Ted Cruz. Now, I didn't look at the story. I just glossed over the title. I just let it go by my newsfeed. I didn't want to really care into Rand Paul and Ron. But if that's it, I'll look at it during the next break to find. It's amazing. You also when you look for something on, when you do a proper Google search you get all sorts of garbage. People are very smart at this garbage to come up. There is something out there about Ron Paul endorsing Ted Cruz recently. Not last year, but in any case. What I was getting to before I got distracted by, it must be a family dispute or something, I don't know. With the pop culture and the current events, everybody's talking about the lotto, Powerball. 3 tickets have been confirmed to be winning tickets. So that's 1/3 of $1.6 billion. What would you do with that kind of